Welcome back to my channel once again. Today I'm going to make another video on how can you configure MFA, okay, multi-factor authentication for SSL VPN, IPsec, VPN, admin login, and others. So in Sophos MFA, to configure MFA, you don't need any additional license to do that, but in FortiGate, as you know, you will have to purchase some Forti token, and this token can only be used by using Forti token mobile application only. But in Sophos, you will be able to enable MFA by using Microsoft Authenticator, Google Authenticator, and maybe by any other authenticator as well. And it is quite easy actually to configure MFA and implement MFA in Sophos. So let's get started after the brief information on Sophos MFA. So what you will have to do to configure MFA, at first you will have to go to the authentication under configure option, authentication. Then you will have to create a user first. Okay, create a user to test MFA. So I'm going to create a user to test MFA for the demonstration purpose. The username will be test MFA and the password. Sorry, test MFA. Password. Okay. Then you'll have to use a mail here. Without mail, it won't allow you to create users. For example, I'm using a dummy mail here. For example, then we can select a group, group. This is one of the default group, no issue. Then we can select the SSL VPN. Then yeah, we can leave other as it is by default. Then click on OK. After that, you will have to go to the MFA and you will have to enable the MFA first. So you can enable MFA for all users. When you enable that, by default, it will enforce MFA on all of the users under any users and group. Okay, so it can be local user or it can be AD user through LDAP and others. Okay, then there is another option, a specific user subgroup. You can also enable this on a specific user or group only. So you can enable MFA on a single user or multiple user, whatever you did, you can do that. Just click on OK here. Then you will have to click here and click on the new user, which we created just a minute ago. Okay. Then we will have to enable the option. From which function we want to enforce the MFA. So we will enforce MFA for on VPN portal, SSL-Remote-VPN access, and IPSec-Remote-VPN access as well. By default, we will use SHA-1 because I have tested with SHA-256 and I experienced some issues after enabling, adding MFA by scanning the code. It was not actually working due to the authentication, because this authentication recently introduced by Sophos version 22. Okay, so we can skip that for one. So we will use that. We can use that later whenever the function, hash algorithm and will be mature and suppose resolve the issue. Okay, for now we can choose SHA-1. That's it. Then we can apply the setting. So after that, what you will have to do to enable MFA on that specific user, I'm going to show that as well. Okay. So to enable MFA, you will have to log in to your user portal or VPN portal. So how you will be able to log in? You will be able to log in your user portal by using your public IP with the user portal or VPN port. So you can see the user portal, active VPN and user portal port from here. Administration, then admin and user settings. And under this, these are the VPN portal IP. Okay, so for security purpose, I'm not showing the public IP, but I am accessing the VPN portal by using the public IP and the others. Then here you will have to use your name, the username and the password. Then you will have to click enter. So after that, you will see a code. Okay. What you will have to do, you will scan that code by using Microsoft or Google Authenticator. Then I'm busy scanning the code. The code is added. So after added the code, immediately after adding the code, what you will have to do, you will have to click on proceed, and you will have to type the username and password here again. I'm typing username and password, but after typing username and password, you should not click on login now, because you just enable MFA and you will have to use that MFA. So the code, 6-digit code from your authenticator. After that, it should load the VPN portal page. From that page, you can download the client application, Sophos client, which will be Sophos client for your Windows or Mac. If you already have one, Sophos Connect or OpenVPN, then you can use this one for Sophos Connect and OpenVPN version 2, and this one you can use for OpenVPN version 3. So with OpenVPN, the MFA will also support, and if you want to use Sophos native client, which is Sophos Connect, then you can use that one. So for now, I'm going to use maybe OpenVPN 1, no issue, because it is widely used. So let me download this one and save it. Okay. Then the next step. The next step is how you will be able to log into your VPN by using the new config file with the MFA. So for now, if you double click on that application, it will automatically open the config with the OpenVPN. Then you will have to click on import. That it will look like that. So what will then you can click on connect. Then you will have to use the username and the password. Then you will have to use the 6-digit code from your authenticator. Okay, which is one. Then click on enter. after that we will see that the VPN is connected. VPN is connected successfully. So we have another MFA in Sophos, and we have tested the MFA in OpenVPN. We can also do the same with the Sophos Connect as well. The process is same, procedure is same. You will have to use your username, password, then the 6-digit MFA code. So I hope this video will be very helpful for all of you to implement MFA and ensure security on your, to your remote end devices. And if you like this video, then don't forget to like subscribe my channel and like this video as well. Thank you.